Hey everyone, so today I'm going to talk about how I fixed a rattle in the headliner of my Model 3 here. So this is the 2019 Tesla Model 3 in red. So let's hop inside to show you where that rattle was. So my passenger told me that they heard a rattle somewhere up here in the headliner, just above the seatbelt, just in front of there, above their head. So I tried to see if I could take off this panel to try and fix it. And I looked deeper at how to do it, and it turns out you have to remove the A-pillar trim here, you have to remove the B-pillar trim here, and also the C-pillar trim over there. Because if you look closely, all these pieces overlap the center or the middle headliner piece here. So you have to actually remove these before you can pull this off. So I found a way to access underneath here without removing those pieces. So if you want a video about how to actually remove this headliner, I'm sorry, this is not the video for you. You can stop watching now. If you want to know how I managed to fix it without removing these pieces, continue watching. So the trick is to remove this weather stripping or this rubber section here. So if you look at this section, it's actually very easy to remove. It's not held in by anything except friction. So if you just basically grab the rubber and just pull down, and then it starts coming off right away. So you don't even have to remove the whole thing, just remove enough to be able to access underneath this headliner here. So if you look closely, there's rolls of this white stuff underneath. I believe that's the airbag. So you don't want to put anything between the airbag and the headliner. So obviously when a collision happens, the airbag will pop, and then it will probably push this headliner away from the body and then come out the edges. So whatever you do, don't try to put anything between the airbag exiting the headliner. Okay, so with the weather stripping or this plastic liner, I don't know what it's called, with that loosely removed and dangling there, I basically started tapping the headliner to see where it was making any sound. So right now, there's not any sound anymore, but I noticed that as I was tapping this section here, I could hear like a kind of like a clicking sound, like a hard plastic on plastic sound. And then I discovered that there is actually a hard plastic piece just behind there. So the issue for me that was making the rattle was just this white plastic piece there that you see there. And I just put some foam underneath it. So that yellow foam that you see there, I just put that in between the headliner and that plastic piece, and that was enough to make the rattle go away. So now that it's fixed, putting this weather stripping or this plastic back is very easy. Basically, you just shove it back into the groove where it came out from, like so. Just put it back in, and then once it's fairly aligned, you want to push up from the bottom, just so that everything is in nice and tight. Make sure everything is in properly. And that's it. That's it. It's all back together. And you would have fixed the rattle as well. Assuming your rattle is fairly easily accessible just from underneath here. So yeah, I hope this is useful. Oh, check out my new outro.